Right, guys, so she's back, the Callaway Big Bertha. This is the new monster club that Callaway are claiming is longer than it's ever been. And I'm here to review it. So using GC2 technology. My name's Shiels down here at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester. What this club is offering, it's got the adjustability at the back, like some other brand who can't call it slider, but it's like the slider. The TaylorMade SLDR, so you can move the weight at the back to change it to more draw biased or more fade biased. You've also got the adjustability in the heel here, so you can put heavier weight in that section to help with the orientation of the face through impact. So it's supposed to help the face curve, either close down or stay more neutral through impact. And also you've got loads of adjustability on the neck, so you can change this more upright in the shaft angle, so you can make the club go more straight, more left, or more neutral. Sorry, more to the right. And also you can change the loft. You can actually, interestingly, go 2 degrees up, but only 1 degree down. So this is a 9-degree driver I've got this set at, but you can go up to 11 or you can go down to 8. So I'm going to be testing this in 9 degree today. It's got the composite head, so very kind of lightweight design on the head. It looks ridiculously good. I mean, it is a classic looking club. It's got the old Callaway kind of arrow at the top here for your alignment. It's not all singing or dancing like other brands have started to come out with. This is very classic looking club. And I used to love the Big Bertha. You know, when the Big Bertha came out, I'm sure many of you watching remember the Big Bertha. You had the Big Bertha and the Great Big Bertha and the biggest Big Bertha. And obviously now they're bringing that brand back in. They've also got they've got the sister club to this, which is the Big Bertha Alpha, which I'm going to be testing on my channel also, so do check that out if it's not already online. That one you can change a little bit more of the centre of gravity, but this is kind of their flagship one. This is the one that they're pushing the most, with the Alpha just being kind of just on the back burner as an alternative, really. So I'm going to be hitting 4 more shots. I mean, that one carried 270 then. My normal kind of carry distance is about 268, 270. So that one carried 270. I'm going to be hitting 4 more real golf balls down here on GC2. And then at the end of the video, we're going to give you some averages of how far this ball's going. Does look good. And it feels great. You know, off the face, it's coming off hot, it's coming off fast, it feels good. Like I say, they've got this thinner face, they're pushing the boundaries of how much this face can trampoline off. That interestingly only went 259 though, so not as far that I would normally kind of like to see that shot go. And it felt alright. It did go a little bit to the right, to be fair, but it felt alright. Like I say, I've got this in 9 degree, and I've also got it in the stock Fubuki stiff flex. I think it's the 50 gram one, so it's quite a light shaft. It does feel solid off the face. Like I said, I've got everything in neutral here, and that went dead straight down the target line. 269 carry distance, so about the carry distance that I would normally like to see. I don't know though, is this? Callaway is claiming that this is longer than really long, ever. Whether it's just not with me, but I would expect a bit more length out of this. Let's go 2 more. It's a decent hit, that as well. You know, I've hit that really solid. 259 carry distance again. This is not giving me the ultimate carry distance I'd like. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hit 1 more golf shot with this. I'm actually going to crank the loft up. I'm going to pop it into the 11 degree setting and see if that gets me a little bit more distance out of this golf club, because this to me isn't going as far as it should do yet, and the launch is quite low. I'm launching at 12.8, so I might just see if I launch it a bit higher, whether I get a bit more carry distance out of this. I mean, that felt solid. If that's, I've not looked yet, if that's not over 270, I'd be surprised. 271, so not too bad really, but I'm going to crank this loft up. So I'm going to keep all that data so we can see all that, because that's important. But let's change the loft of this and let's go 2 degrees up. I know TaylorMade are having a big push at the moment about loft changes, but that's only because their centre of gravity is so low. So I'm just going to change it on the neck here. Now, it's quite a complicated neck. You know, there's lots of little movements. So I'm going to put it in neutral, 2 degrees more loft. Let's fasten it up. Like I said, I've got everything else in neutral setting. So it'll be interesting now. I'm going to hit 3 more shots and see if there's any real difference. And my furthest one there was 271, and it's given me an average of 266, which isn't quite where I would expect that to be just yet. So, new 11 degree of loft. Let's see if this changes any of the data at all. This is the advantage of these golf clubs now. The custom fitting options on them are just ridiculous. Obviously it presents a bit more loft at the face, at setup. It's amazing how much it does change. The appeal at setup, really, it does look a lot more lofted. But this, like I say, I want to be getting into the 270s with this golf club. So that was solid. That was a nice hit. 271 again. So there's no real difference to the one when I had it in 9 degrees of loft. It's spun slightly less and launched higher than the average ones. So let's see after the 3 whether it's averaging in the 270s. It just doesn't seem to quite be getting out there for whatever reason. 257, it's a low golf, that's a short golf shot really. And whether it's just not offering that high, you know, enormous level of forgiveness, I'm not too sure. Let's hit one more. You know, and I've hit them well today. They're good, solid golf shots. 257 again, that's not performing how I would expect this golf club to perform particularly. So if we look at the data now, I'm going to throw all that data up on screen for you. If we have a quick look, so I've highlighted the first 5 first, the 9 degree golf, the 9 degree when I had it in 9 degree setting. It's giving me an average carry distance of 266, which is okay. You know, I'm about 268, 270 normally. What I'm seeing here though, it's launching at what I would class as being about optimum, 13.3, but it's really spinning up. You know, 3,000 revs of spin, so that's really spinning up. I would like to get that much lower to 2,000, and I've hit those nicely, I have. Like I said, down the right column, a little bit off on the dispersion, but I think that's starting to almost hit the ball a bit harder because I wanted to try and get a bit more distance out of it, but not quite as good as what I would expect. This time, if I highlight the 11 degree setting, it's 262 with a maximum carry distance of 271, exactly the same as the 9 degree club. But it's launching. Funny enough, it actually launched a little bit lower. I've cranked the loft up. It's spun slightly less, but still not quite performing how I would expect this golf club to perform. So guys, that was my review of the Callaway Big Bertha. I was really excited to try this golf club. Guys, don't take my word for it. Still get out there and try it. But after I've just tested the Ping i25, and I don't want to spoil the results of that, do check out my channel of that. You should see that in the description, in the window just here next to me, the i25. If you've not seen that yet, go and have a watch of that, because that was surprisingly long. I wasn't expecting to hit that quite as good, but compared to the Big Bertha, the i25 blew this out of the water. Guys, next video, I'm also going to be trying out the Callaway Alpha. So I'm going to be checking out the Alpha version of this, which has got the centre of gravity core. I'm going to take the core out, swap it around, do some fiddling with it and see how far I can hit that bad boy. But that was my review today of the Callaway Big Bertha. Not quite what I want. Like I say, I'm trying to give honest reviews. That's honest reviews. 266 carry distance, which is more like the about what I was getting with the Night Covert, really. But with Callaway saying this is the longest ever, I was expecting a little bit more from them. Whether their marketing ploy has tricked me to think I should hit this further. But if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Please do comment in the description below. If you've tried this club and liked it and preferred it, please let me know about that. And do check out the channel and do subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks so much for watching. That was my review of the Callaway Big Bertha.